Hello everybody, welcome to Tuesday the 7th of April, and guess what, still in my hospital bed. No engineer came out to mend my hoist yesterday, and today they phoned up in the morning and got asked, how urgent is it, would you mind if we didn't bother coming out today? It's like something you need. It's like, imagine if your car broke down and you phoned up the AA and they said, well, I tell you what, could you not just get a bus back home and, I don't know, we'll sort you out in a week or two or something like that. I hope there's no inconvenience. Oh, by the way, your premium's just gone up. Of course it's urgent. I could do it manually, but I'm taking unnecessary risk to do it manually. That is, getting out of bed without the use of the hoist. Can do it, but there's a risk of injury. So whilst it's available, I might as well take advantage of said hoist. Now then, what else have we got? Oh yes, I'm still getting me NHS funded helper carers, I think. So nobody's come to tell me that there's private people coming yet, and the private people want a shed load of money a month, which I can't afford. So you've either got the money or you haven't. It's as simple as that. And somebody somewhere seems to think I have, but they're wrong. So if I haven't got the money, I can't afford to pay them. So therefore, I shall just do my manual getting in and out of bed without the use of the hoist, which you can do. It's just a risk of injury. And somebody said the other day, said, yeah, but you got to contribute towards your care, Can't just expect it for nothing. But in the UK, you go into hospital funded by the NHS, which is funded by your national insurance contributions. Well, supposedly, they probably divert a lot of that money to other things, like building moats for MPs' gardens and things like that. But the carers, you get older, you need care. They want you to keep out of hospital because otherwise you're taking a bed up and that costs more. They want you to have care at home, but they also want to charge you money, assuming that you own your home and therefore you can sell your home and pay for your care that way. Which, I don't know, say you're 20 years old and you went to hospital, they wouldn't say, right, here's the bill for you. I don't know, you've had heart surgery. Mind you, I had heart surgery. It was only in 4 days, in and out. But they're not going to send you a bill because, it's, I think, cradle to the grave covering. I'm sort of thinking cradle to coffin is the NHS. That it should be provided cradle to coffin. And yes, you do get old and you're not earning a wage, so you're not paying tax and paying national insurance. But the thing is, you've paid your national insurance through your working life to be able to fund stuff like care for the elderly in later years. Anyway, so that's me moaning about that for today. Register. Well, we've got Lisa, this is last night, Lisa METERMAID, she was here last night, and JUKEBOX CATH knows like every song in a jukebox. So they were PM Monday, that's yesterday. And then who else have I got? I've got on YouTube, HONRON, I think I've got that right. I think my glasses aren't that brilliant. And MGG Studios, both commented, thank you very much on YouTube. And sure. Oh, I don't know what I've done. Yeah. Oh yeah, on YouTube I've got It's Me Toes. It's Me Toes. That's on TikTok. I think I've got that right. And then SARAHT, TikTok, and SARAHT. So I'm getting a bit mixed up. And then today I've got Michelle and ZAYNABB. They were my helper carers this morning. And then at lunchtime, Plain Jane, who's not an actual pilot, but she can drive a hoist, and Sam, who's a famous soul singer. They were here at lunchtime. And I've had messages again from SARAHT and STEPH OT. So SARAHT and STEPH OT. Got phone calls for both of them, which was nice. Right, so the song I've got for you is... I've gone and lost the title. It's Paulo Nutini anyway. I've got it. Pencil Full of Lead it's called, by Paolo Nutini, and he wrote it as well. So I think I've got most of it here. See if I can get through. I got a sheet for my bed and a pillow for my head. I got a pencil full of lead and some water for my throat. I got buttons for my coat, sails on my boat. I got so much more than I needed before. I got money in the meter, 2-bar heater, and now it's getting harder. It's only getting sweeter. I got legs on my chairs and a head full of hair, pot and a pan and shoes on my feet. I got a shelf full of books, most of my teeth. I got a few pairs of socks and a door with a lock. I got food in my belly and a license for me telly, and nothing gonna bring me down. But best of all, I've got my baby. Oh, best of all, I got my baby. She's mighty fine and she's mine, oh mine, and nothing's gonna bring me down. I got a nice guitar and tires on my car. I got most of the means and the scripts for the screens, and I'm out and about, I'm in with a shout. Got a fair bit of chat, but better than that, I got food in my belly, a license for my telly, and nothing's gonna get me down. Best of all, I got my baby. Oh, best of all, I've got my baby. She's a mighty fine, she's mine, oh mine, and nothing's gonna bring me down. She's a mighty fine, she's mine, oh mine, and nothing's gonna get me down. Oh no. Started actually getting a bit throaty like Paolo Nutini. Got food in my belly and a license for my telly. Because he's got a bit of a gravelly voice, hasn't he, old Paolo? Yeah. Like that song, he does it a lot better. So yeah, Pencil Full of Lead. That's the song. Paolo Nutini. Look him up on the YouTube or something like that. Sings it a lot better than me. I know it'd be a better video, it'd be a funnier video. Or more watchable anyway. Music will be better, certainly. Right, so what's happening now? Well, I'm still in bed. The mender bloke did come, called in for the hoist. He says it's not been plugged in properly. It's whoever's put it on recharge hadn't pulled out the stop button, the emergency stop button, so it was permanently on stop, and it wasn't connected properly where it was supposed to be connected because people hadn't. I don't know. It's a new hoist to like everybody that's come here, so nobody's been told exactly what you're supposed to do or not do with it. So you go with best guess really, and they reckon you got to unplug it at the mains and not pull it out of the battery. Why that makes any difference, I've got no idea, but apparently that's the case. But nobody tells anybody, so how does anybody know? There we are. Anyway, so it's supposed to be working now, and my tea time shift, who I don't know who's coming at tea time, I'm going to get them to get me out of bed and get in my chair, just because I need to prove that the thing works, and then I'll get put back in by the bedtime people. And then tomorrow, Steph OT, I think, is coming round. She's like chief in charge of everything. Or she'll be phoning me anyway to see if it works. And then I need to discuss with her cutting me carer hours down to 2 and or getting rid completely. I think I need to cut it down to 2, try being out, because I haven't been sort of sat out for like a long time, sat up all day. So I've got a test being like got up at breakfast and put back maybe at tea time. So 2 visits a day, and see how I go with that. And then when the summer comes on and the evenings are longer, I shall, if I'm still being hoisted, I'll do breakfast and bedtime. But I think by then I'll be doing it manually by myself with the risk of injury. But there we go. So words of music below the videos. Wheelchair ukulele with Lollipop Man is YouTube, and use a Lollipop Man, all one word, on TikTok. So they're in the words of music are in the description if you want them. So thank you for watching. Thanks for the comments. Remember, if you want to be on the register, leave me a comment and I'll see your name, obviously, and you'll be on the register tomorrow. So yeah, so share, like, share, and register. That's quite good. I like that. Like, share, and register. Right, so that's it. I'm going now. So 13:16 it is minutes. And we're gone. Bye.